Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill. Today on Suncoast FYI, we talk to event chair and producer Peter Anderson for Giving Hunger the Blues, Vice President Ed Linehan of the Jazz Club of Sarasota, Nancy Jordan of the Women's Sertoma Club of Venice, Executive Director Andrea Kapparino, and Resident Care Associate Christine Briere of Brookdale, Deer Creek, Sarasota. All next on Suncoast FYI. Our first guests this week are event chair and producer Peter Anderson for Giving Hunger the Blues and Vice President Ed Linehan of the Jazz Club of Sarasota. Welcome back.
Nice to see you again.
And nice to see you again after a year. You were just brought up, and Peter and I had mentioned last week how quickly a year goes by.
It really does.
Amazing, right? Well, you were here last week, and I know there's so much to talk about, and now you've brought Ed with you because there is so much added this year. So let's start with a quick review and rundown of what's going to take place this year, and then we'll ask Ed what's been added.
Sure.
Okay.
So on Saturday, October 28th, Sarasota's largest single-day charity event will be returning for our 21st annual Giving Hunger the Blues, featuring the Jazz on the Bay stage. The event has been going on for, as I said, 21 years. We were a street festival on Hillview Street for a long time, and we moved our location to the beautiful Bayfront and the property of the Van Wezel. So it's really a great place to listen to live music and enjoy the backdrop of beautiful Sarasota Bay.
Great, great. And Ed, are you going to tell us who's going to be performing this year? We're both going to chat about that a little bit?
We both will.
Okay.
Why don't you do the R&B stage?
Yeah, so on the R&B stage, we have a great lineup. It includes, I can't even call them local musicians anymore because they've all grown into regional acts. But we have a great variety of people, including the Folks Music All-Stars, Ship of Fools, Twinkle and Rockstar Radio, R.J. Housen, who is a tremendous blues artist, Reverend Barry and Funktastic Soul, of course, and then we also have our headliners, and our headliners this year include Albert Castilla, who is a South Florida native and monster blues guitarist, and our headliner is John Nemeth. John Nemeth is actually coming to us straight from the legendary Blues Cruise, which docks in Fort Lauderdale Saturday morning. Wow. And then he'll head straight over to Giving Hunger the Blues and play our event. So it's a really, really exciting lineup.
Now, are you going to be performing as well? Because I know you play.
No, that only takes place in the privacy of my home.
We'll have to come in there with a microphone and catch you one of these days.
Those tickets are very expensive.
Very expensive.
So Ed, are you going to tell us about what is your part in the show?
Yes, Peter called us this year at the Jazz Club with this idea of expanding the Giving Hunger the Blues event to include a second stage, and it's the Jazz on the Bay stage, and the timing couldn't have been better. The Jazz Club is really starting to look at ways of continuing what works, but also expanding in a variety of ways. And our season is kicking off this month, and we couldn't be happier that one of the kickoff events is the Jazz stage. And on that stage this year, we have 9 performers starting at 11:30 in the morning and running till 9:30 at night. It'll begin with the Sarasota Jazz Project, and then we will have the jazz ensemble from Booker High School. They actually have another name. I just learned this, and I haven't committed it to memory yet. It's not in my notes. Followed by Tom Carabasi and Samba Jazz.
Oh, love him. Yes.
Michael Ross Quartet, Sanaya Carroll and the Billy Marcus Trio, Renacito, which is a Cuban musician who now resides in our area, Hot Club SRQ,
Gypsy Jazz.
Gypsy Jazz, and then we have our 2 headliner performances. The first one is Gumby Ortiz in New Groove City, and followed by Marion Meadows. who's
So
been
you've
here
got quite a
many years
lineup
ago.
going on.
Very excited about this lineup.
But
and
I know this isn't the only thing that you do. What other events?
So we are,
do for
this
the community?
weekend actually, we will be announcing our entire season, which has over 50 performances. We'll continue to run our 22-part Jazz at 2 series on Friday afternoons at the Unitarian Church. We're going to have 3 major evening performances starting in December. And what's interesting about those performances are new venues. Our December event with Greta Matassa and our February Valentine's Dinner event will be at the Shriners Hall. But our January event will be with Bill Charlap, one of the top pianists in America, who was with us last year for our festival. That's going to be our gala fundraising event, and it'll be at the new Art Ovation Hotel in downtown Sarasota. And that's also going to be the new location for our festival in March, which is and moving it from one of the area high schools to the downtown area.
Okay, now, I know you're a 501c3,
Yes,
I
we
read
are.
that. So
Yes.
where do all of your profits go? Who benefits from those?
Well, the cost of putting on these productions is high. So I have to be honest and say that about 80% of the money that we generate is taken up just in paying the artists and paying for the halls and so forth. But this year, we are, in addition to participating in creating finding the talent for the stage at Giving Hunger the Blues, we're also a direct contributor to the event.
Wonderful.
And I'll also throw in, if you don't mind my interrupting, they also do scholarships. And the only reason I bring that up is because my son was a recipient of a jazz club scholarship when he went off to Florida State University as a jazz performance major.
There you go.
So
awesome. Okay.
And we're anticipating up to approximately $25,000 in scholarships for the current year.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you. And we'll finish up here with, so where can our viewers go to find out more
Well,
about those VIP tickets? Any of those
2
left,
requests.
Petter?
One, we have a handful of VIP tickets left. They're going quickly.
Okay.
General admission tickets are also on sale. We also have our Halloween party Friday night, Giving Hunger the Booze, which is part of our charity event. Sarasota's funkiest Halloween party by far, also at the Van Wezel.
And that's on the 28th?
And that's on the 27th. So Friday night the 27th.
Okay.
And the 28th. And we actually have VIP packages so you can enjoy both events.
Okay.
We're also looking for volunteers. And all of that information can be found at givinghungertheblues.org.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you both for being here. Nice seeing you both
Nice
again.
to see you. Yeah, thank
Real
you.
pleasure.
Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, we find out more about the Women's Sertoma Club of Venice, so please stay with us. Our next guest is Nancy Jordan from the Women's Sertoma Club of Venice. Welcome to the show, Nancy.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Can you tell us about the Women's Sertoma Club of Venice and how it started?
Yes, about 28 years ago, our group was called the La Sertoma, and that was part of the, there was a men's group and La Sertoma, and we decided we wanted to have our own, so we became the Women's Sertoma Club of Venice. We are the largest women's Sertoma in the United States. We have 58 women that work diligently, very talented.
Volunteers.
Volunteers from every walk of life. We have doctors, we have bankers, we have realtors, every walk of life, and a lot of wonderful retirees.
Okay,
and they
so
bring
that
all their
helps.
talents.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
That's what brings a team together, is when you have so many talents.
Yeah.
So I know you're here today to talk about a festival that you have coming up that's been going on for a number of years now, right?
About 47, I believe,
Wow.
47 years.
And it's called?
It's called the Sun Fiesta in Venice.
Okay.
And this year is a big year because it's also the 90th birthday of the city of Venice.
Oh my goodness.
So we're celebrating the Sun Fiesta in that. And we have something for everyone with the Sun Fiesta. It covers all ages, and it starts, we have over 100 arts and crafts booths. Wow. And it's going to be October 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
So 3 days.
It starts at 5 o'clock on Friday.
On Friday.
Right.
Okay.
And It's arts and crafts, and then we have bed races, which are pretty exciting. Have you ever seen a bed race?
No.
It's like a twin bed,
Yeah.
with 4 pushers and a rider, and they're running down the street right on West Venice Avenue.
Okay.
And there's a judge stand. The person on the bed hops off, does a stunt, hops back on, and races up to the finish line.
Okay, now are they decorated beds?
They're decorated beds.
Okay,
Yeah.
like instead of a float, you've got beds.
Right.
Okay,
And they have
cute.
bicycle wheels. Yeah, it's very exciting and very fun. And we do get a large crowd of people, so we definitely want people to come out and see us.
Mm-hmm.
We have 9 beds this year, and they're from local businesses and hospitals.
And when does the bed race take place?
9 o'clock Saturday morning.
Okay, first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
And what are some of the other events, Vance?
But there's a beer and wine tent, of course. Everybody enjoys that. And then lots of different kinds of foods. There's a kids' corner, a bounce house, contests for the children. There is, let's see, Miss Sun Fiesta. They have about 9 or 10 young women that will come out and answer questions, and they have this. And what they have to do is they're working towards a scholarship. So we give out 3 scholarships from the winners
I was
of
going to
that
ask
pageant.
you, is there a cost to get into the fiesta?
No, it's free admission.
Okay.
Free admission.
But you do raise funds through the vendors.
We raise funds through sponsorships.
Sponsorships.
And vendors,
Okay.
yes. And last year we gave out $58,000, and 15 of it went to scholarships for young women, some going back to school and some right through high school. And then we give the rest to the different charities. There's a wonderful parade, which is exciting, right after the bed race this Saturday morning. There's raffle and auctions. We've got hundreds of items for auction. We've got SeaWorld, just all types of great things.
Okay, so is it like a silent auction
It's
or
a silent
Chinese
auction and a Chinese auction.
Okay. And how much are the costs of the tickets to participate?
I think
in
it's like $5 or $20, whichever. They give you different amount.
Okay.
And we have T-shirts. Got the
I love
T-shirt I
it.
have on.
I
Yeah,
love the
we'll be
color.
selling
It's
T-shirts.
Beautiful.
And the Young Marines are doing a breakfast on Sunday morning. Now, what I didn't mention, which makes the festival really fun, is that we have great entertainment. And so we'll have all different types of bands that are going to be playing. We've got one that's like an orchestra. It's like 20 pieces that's going to be on Sunday, I think at noon. But the whole schedule is here.
In the booklet
Yes,
that you
this is a
spearheaded.
book that we put together. It's called a business guide, and in the business guide, it'll be all the different people that sponsors. And I do want to thank the sponsors, because we couldn't even put on this program without the sponsors. And our main sponsor this year is the City of Venice and Bill Buck Chevrolet, and this will have lots of information. It'll tell you the activities.
The
And everything
times,
that's
where to
going on,
be.
yeah. And this book is going out through this Suncoast Gondolier, and also it'll be at the Sun Fiesta. You could pick up a copy there.
Now, where can people park? Is there local parking down in Venice for folks who
There's
haven't been
different
there?
parking areas around. The actual festival is going to be at Centennial Park, downtown Venice, and with that, you'll be parking just around it. There's some parking to the different areas around it.
There's places
Yes.
to park, and there'll be signs up where the
There'll be signs,
festival
yes.
is and everything. Okay, so Friday night, what time again does the
Friday
event
night
start?
starts at 5.
Okay.
I think 5 to
And
9.
what do you have Friday night? Do you have
Friday night
music?
we have entertainment. We've got entertainment Friday night.
Okay.
And then on Saturday, all different entertainment, and we have local young dancers come in and dance, so that we have a lot of community
Okay,
involvement.
so is there an area where the
There's a
performances
stage and
take
performance,
on?
yes, up
and
front.
are there chairs there?
Yes.
Should people want to
Yep,
sit, so they
there's-
don't have to bring their own
Right.
chairs?
Oh yeah, there's chairs and some umbrellas and yeah.
Okay. All right. And you started this festival for a specific reason.
Yes, the
what
festival was
Nancy?
started because we wanted to do something to celebrate before season started for everyone, all the locals.
Okay.
So it's a celebration.
A celebration, but anybody can attend.
Right, free admission.
And if someone would like to join your group,
Women Sertoma, we would love to have you. I'm a charter member and I love what we do. You would just have to go to womensertoma.com.
Okay, so that's where our viewers
Online.
can go to find
Yeah.
out about you
And
as well as the event.
And the event, sunfiesta.net
.net. Okay.
for Sun
Wonderful.
Fiesta.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing all that wonderful information. And best of luck with your event.
We're excited. Thank you.
Great. Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, we talk to Brookdale, Deer Creek, Sarasota. So please stay tuned. Joining us now is Executive Director Andrea Kapparino and Christina Briere from Brookdale, Deer Creek, Sarasota. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. I'm looking forward to hearing all about your facility. So can you tell us a little bit about Brookdale, please?
Sure. Brookdale's actually a national company and serving seniors. And Brookdale Deer Creek is just one of those communities, and we are a standalone memory care, meaning that everybody that resides with us has some form of Alzheimer's and dementia, and we take care of them in an assisted living type setting. We have about 38 residents.
Now, do you have, because I went on your website, do you have independent living as well? It's all?
Brookdale does. Brookdale has multiple levels of care.
Okay.
At Brookdale Deer Creek, we are an assisted living.
And you specialize?
And we specialize in memory care.
Okay.
Correct.
And can you tell our viewers, and including me, because I've dealt with some of this on personal levels, what is the difference between Alzheimer and dementia?
Actually, Alzheimer's is one type of dementia. There's multiple different kinds of things that could cause dementia. There's for example, like there's Alzheimer's, but then there's vascular dementia or Lewy body dementia.
What is that?
Vascular?
Well, both. I mean, it's
vascular dementia would be caused by your blood vessels and maybe strokes.
Right, okay.
Lewy body is a rare type of dementia that I'm actually seeing diagnosed more and more. Okay. Where just different things are happening in the brain that just shouldn't be happening.
So all different, there's a lot of.
There is actually, yeah.
Okay, and when should we start talking about moving a loved one into a facility such as yours? Because that's a difficult question for caregivers or loved ones to decide.
Yeah, absolutely. What often happens that I see is that they wait until it's very late, till a crisis happens. Somebody wanders away from home, or and then it can be challenging to find the right community. And so you want to do your homework, and you want to find the community that's going to be right for your loved one. Look for things like not paying bills correctly, or forgetting how to get from a familiar place. Maybe they're cooking something and they forget how to make it, something that they're used to cooking. Those are different small signs, but
and that's when they should really be aware and really keep an eye on them at that point.
Absolutely.
To see how
and start to step in then at that point and go and visit communities and make a plan.
Okay, Christina, can you tell us a little bit about what you do at Brookdale?
Okay,
please?
I'm a resident aide at Brookdale and Deer Creek, and I've been there employed by Brookdale for 30 years.
Wow.
I do what I do every day because I enjoy giving quality, good care to all my residents. At times, we're even able to enhance their quality of life, make them happy, smile, be happy, and at the end of the day, if I do that, I'm satisfied.
That's, and that was another one of the things that I saw on there. It said daily moments of success. So it's not like it has to be this huge overwhelming. It's like you said, making somebody smile.
We smile, we dance, we have a lot of fun, especially at mealtime. We try to make them happy. So, it's...
So they all come down, there's a dining room. I know you have a lot of wonderful amenities in there, but there's a dining room where all of the residents eat?
Yes.
Okay. Now, is it a small community? I mean, how many residents do you currently have?
We currently have 34, but it is a small community. We're licensed for 38. And that's what really makes it really nice, I think, because we're not big. We're small, we're like a family. A lot of the associates have been there for multiple years. I mean, Christina's wonderful. She's our longest standing associate. And they just we take our residents in and treat them like they're our family, and we all become, staff included, we all become family.
Yeah, and that's what
We
we
know them as
want.
if they
Oh
are
my
our family.
gosh.
We
Absolutely.
know when they're not feeling well or if something's bothering them. It's
Because some, I'm sure, of their loved ones aren't close enough that they can get there.
True.
And I would love to have somebody dear and near to me with you. I can
or
just see
sometimes
that,
they will
you
even
know?
recognize us before their family member or their loved ones. But the family members feel then at that time, that we are giving good quality care to their loved ones. And
Now, I know we mentioned earlier you have a lot of wonderful amenities. One of the ones I was curious about is what's daily check-in?
Well, daily check-in would just be making sure that all of our residents are where they should be. We are a secure community, so because with people with dementia do tend to sometimes wander, and so we do definitely want to make sure that we know where they're all at any given time.
Yeah. Okay. And what are some of the other things that you have there?
We have something we call the Daily Path, actually, which is our programming, and I think our programming is what really sets us apart from other communities. We do the same type of program at the same time every day, which helps somebody with dementia kind of know where I need to be and what I need to go do. It might be exercise at the same time in the morning, and then we do a mental stimulation activity after that. And so it's kind of a neat way to see how it transpires through the day.
Okay. And what else would you like to share about your wonderful facility with our viewers?
just making them happy and comfortable is my main goal each day when I go into work.
So
they make me happy. If they're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So as long as we can go in and know that that's what we're doing and we're...
So when they come in, do family members possibly bring like photo albums that you might go through, and then you know who they are and you can help them go through again to make those connections?
We actually have quite a lengthy document that we ask the family member to fill out. It's called a life story, and that's the way we get to know the residents because
they enjoy.
And I do all the training with all the staff, and I always stress that what you see right now might not be who that person is. That might be the dementia. Those agitated moments or times when things are a little bit rough, don't ever take things personally because these people are fantastic people. They've led fantastic lives. We have, we've had doctors, we've had teachers, and it's really cool to get to know who they are
and who they really are.
Because you still see pieces of them, and that's what's really cool.
That's rewarding.
Great. Well, thank you both, and thank you for all your wonderful work with our seniors.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Suncoast FYI. We will return after a short break. Coming up this week on the Suncoast, the Orchid Show Earth, Air, Fire, and Water exhibit is now open at the Marie Selby Botanical Gardens and is included with general admission. On Saturday, October 21st, you can help victims of Hurricane Irma at the holistic Halloween Siesta Spooktacular Fun Run and Walk. Head out to the Antiquity Lane Vintage Market Saturday and Sunday, where proceeds of a certain merchandise will go to making strides against breast cancer. The 7th annual student show is now open through November 4th at the Made By Gallery on the campus of Ringling College of Art and Design. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. Just call us at 941-361-4639. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com under Programming. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.